thought I'd do a little video about how to get proper big carp in really quickly. Like, say this is the time of year now where you're going to get about half an hour at most in the end of your match to catch down your edges when those big lumps come in. Some people can catch maybe 2 or 3 in the last half an hour, 10-pound fish, and spend 5-10 minutes playing each fish. I've developed a technique over a couple of years or so, and you can get big 10, 15, 20-pound carp in about 30 seconds. It's all about being in control of the fish, rather than you hooking it, letting it clear off over there, and chances are it's going on a run, it's going to break you. The way I do it, I'm hooking it, pulling it back, keeping in control all the time, getting it down to my top kit before it even knows what's happening. Even if it's pulling load match, you get it down to your top kit, then slowly start stripping the elastic out. Stripping it out slowly, so you can actually feel the fish coming towards you. Like, you can feel its head bobbing from side to side like that. You're just pulling it out, and once it gets within netting range, you can kind of judge it and see how much elastic you've got. Just lift up real sharply and straight under it, and that's, you're getting it in like 30 seconds or even less sometimes. We'll have a look and I'll show you how it's done. Back to your top kit and slowly strip it out. Feel the fish coming towards you, and once it's under your net, want to lift it. It was in the net. Got it. You don't usually get a second chance. Our 10-pound common in a matter of seconds, just because you guided it towards you, rather than letting it go on a run and chances are it breaking you or... Look at that. Right, beast. In seconds, and then you've got more time now to go back out in your match and catch another 4 or 5 more. You can see by just not giving them a chance to move, run off, you can get big carp like this out in a matter of seconds. Right, I'm just going to talk you through some of the gear I'm using today. You don't need to go stupidly over the top or anything like that with really strong lines and really strong elastics. You just don't need that, especially with puller kits nowadays. Start off with a pole, it's a Maver Signature 800. It's a really strong bit of kit. You can't break them. The top kits as well. These Powerlight top kits, you can stand on these. They won't break. Next is the line. So 0.18 hook length. You've got to use a bit of strength when you're pulling up, but that's not excessively over the top to what some people use nowadays. Elastic is just a 12 to 15 made for dual core hollow. It's quite soft on the strike, you don't get them bolting off. But you can hook it, and it's soft enough and able to get down to your top kick quickly without chasing the fish around or anything like that. And then you can just slowly strip it out and just lift it straight up. Hooks wise, I'm using Maver's MT5 pattern. That's a seriously strong, thick wire gauge hook. You can't bend these out. Once they're in the mouth, they ain't going to move, they're not going to rip or anything like that, and it's a hook you've got confidence in. Another quick thing when you're looking for speed is using the actual landing net head that's big enough for the fish you're catching. I mean, I'm catching 10-15 pound carp. This net here, you can fit anything in. You fit a 20 pound carp in the bottom. But you see people with these little spoon nets fishing places like this, and when they're just constantly scooping around the fish, they can't actually get the fish in the net. This thing, you scoop under it, you know what, you can just scoop near it and you get the thing in the net.